Have you ever heard the expression, when you're being chased by a dog and you're with a group of people, you don't have to be the fastest person. You don't got to outrun the dog. All you got to do is outrun the slowest person in the group. That dude caused so many problems on himself. All he had to do was park the dirt bike, stand by it, and what would the cop do? Probably give him a ticket, impound the dirt bike if he doesn't have a driver's license. It's a traffic fine. Now he turned that into a felony eluding, and if the cop gets injured, guess what? They're going to charge you with that too. Assault on a peace officer or police officer. So many people make their lives so complicated. Do you know in this country, an average person can get rich? Now, I got to come out and say this, okay? Let me be clear. My content has never been for the unemployed person sitting on their couch all day, the wannabe day trader who thinks that they're going to get rich in the market, a person with no skills, no certifications. They follow every fad that they see on TV. We'll get to that in a second. My channel is for people that have careers, make good money, but the problem is maybe it's their spending. Because a lot of people don't understand it's not how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. So that's why my channel has transitioned over to car payments. Because when it comes to stock videos, when it comes to investing, you're never going to get through the dead, all the brain dead people that are home, that don't have jobs, don't have medical insurance. They're going to be rich, but they don't work a job that has medical insurance. They don't work a job paying into their Social Security. They don't work a job having a 401k or a pension. They don't live on their own. So how you going to get rich? You can't talk to these people. Do you know a lot of your wealthy people and a lot of your silent millionaires work normal jobs? Let's talk about all the people that all of a sudden are AI specialists. They're building AI chatbots. They don't even live on their own. They haven't figured out how to call and put a light bill in their name. They can't put bills in their name. They can't even pay their own rent on their own. But they're following the new wave of AI building agents. What are your agents going to do? Who are you going to sell them to? What is your business model? You're late. They're already out. The money was in selling the agents to you, the people who wrote the code. You don't have a computer science degree. Who is going to buy something from somebody on the street? A business is going to buy it from Joe Schmo who doesn't have a computer science degree? He just makes agents doing what? Ladies and gentlemen, can we all agree everybody takes a shit? If you're a living mammal, right? If you're a dog, if you're a human, if you're anything walking in everyday society, right? You're living, you're consuming food, you take a shit, right? Do you know plumbers make a boatload of money? How is AI going to take a plumber's job? Is there a robot that's going to come into your house and snake your toilet bowl, send a camera down? See, a lot of people don't own their own homes and they don't live on their own. When you have a problem with your plumbing and you plunge it, it doesn't go down. It's just not going down, okay? Never pour Drano into your, I know there's commercials for Drano. I'm telling you, that shit will eat through your pipes. It will. You call a plumber. The first thing they do 9 times out of 10 is they send a snake, right? And if the snake gets backed up, they'll send a microscopic camera in to see where the blockage is. Do you know plumbers get paid a shit ton of money? They do. My neighbor had roots growing into his pipes that led out to the street. He had blockage to all his toilet bowls. It was a $17,000 job. There was about 5 guys out there digging up his front lawn, bringing out pipes, all this type of stuff. AI is a long way away from that. What about the dentist? Is there a robot operating on people's mouths? The last time you went to a dentist, you might not have dental, but some of us that have careers and we have medical, we go to the dentist. Was it a robot that cleaned your mouth, or did you sit down and you talk to the dental hygienist and you talk to the dentist? Do you want a robot in your mouth? Do you want a robot when there's pain, he's drilling a little too much, or he's doing something, or they're doing something? Do you want to be able to talk to a human and say, ow, that hurts? Yeah. What about the electrician? Has a robot came to your house and rewired your whole house, or was that a human? What about the people, that work on those poles when you have a problem, when the poles fall and there's a storm? Are there robots putting up the poles and all that stuff and wiring? No, it's humans. There's a lot of great careers out here, but everybody's so scared about AI. Is AI going to take jobs? Yes, but it's always the people who don't have a job that is selling something to you that can make you money because it's taking your job. You don't gotta be the fastest person in this world. You don't gotta be the smartest. You just gotta be smarter than like 50% of the people out here. The average person, I'm telling you, is an idiot. They don't use their heads, okay? They're brain dead. They go through life just following what they see on the news, following what they see on social media. In the 100% real world, some people like to say, in the real world, they are broke. In the real world, they don't have any income. In the real world, they can't get out of their own way. A lot of times, these people, when they look in the mirror, they are their own worst enemies. Like I said, my content has always been for the people, the hardworking, tax-paying citizens that work great careers, that make great money. If you work at Burger King and you're 40 years old with a family, I'm sorry. There's a very high probability you're not going to get rich or wealthy. I've made videos in the past saying if you're on the fry machine and you're flipping burgers, maybe you should try to go in there and be the district manager of all the Burger Kings, all the Wendy's. That's where the stock options come in. That's when the company car. That's where you get an Easy Pass allowance. That's when you get a gas card allowance. That's when they lease the car for you. You get to bring the car home. They give you petty cash because you're on the road. So you get to stop and stay in hotels and all type of stuff. And then you take the money you make from being the district manager and you invest it the right way. You buy your own home. You buy real estate. You buy index funds. You buy dividend stocks. You purchase your time back. A lot of people in this world, the new hottest thing is what they're following. They don't understand they are so far behind. AI has already been done. What could they possibly do right now with AI? AI has been out how long? Facial recognitioning AI has been out for years. They've never traveled. They've never gone to the airport and stand there with global entry and it literally scans your face and your whole background comes up. They've had that in China for years. CCTV could zoom in on people and see who you are. They're already behind. They're 10, 15 years behind, but they have the new wave of you better do this now or you're going to get left behind. And then they go take a shit and clog up the toilet bowl and they got to call somebody. That person is the person you want to be. Windows break all the time. Glass business. Police officer. Have you seen a robot ever come lock somebody up? Or did I show you a police officer chasing that person? There's perks being a fireman, corrections officer, a pilot. Have you ever gotten onto a plane? For those who travel, there's a robot flying the plane. No. Hello, I'm your captain and second in command is first captain, whatever. Yes. Has it happened yet? Has it happened? No. People are leaving millions on the table. Millions. Because they keep watching the news. They keep watching influencers. They keep watching CEOs on the news trying to scare you. People out here are making buckets of money. just going to careers. You need a career. You will never get it ahead with a minimal paying job. I'm sorry you might not like this video, but you need to make money. And when you make the money, you don't be so quick to give your money to other people. Remember, there is an asshole born every day. The same time there's an idiot born every day. Nobody comes up to you, unless they're robbing you, and says, sign on the dotted line for this $100,000 car. Sign on the dotted line for this stock course that's not financial advice. Sign on the dotted line, We willingly do it. If you're not smart enough to understand what is fake and what is real, you're gonna get left behind and you're gonna get bit by the dog. A lot of people are getting bit in the ass with inflation right now because they thought they were geniuses. I don't make stock videos anymore. I won't make crypto, whatever, Bitcoin. You want to do it? You will know you did it right later on in life. If you're working at 80 or 85 or 75 and you're still working and your coworker is leaving and they're whistling out the door because they're headed to the Grand Canyon and you work the same job, what did you do wrong and what did they do right? Have a wonderful weekend. No regrets. Get it.